You are Sir Graham, the bravest and most honorable knight in the troubled realm of Daventry. King Edward the Benevolent, aged ruler of Daventry, has summoned you to the castle for reasons unknown.
Greetings, Sir Graham. The King is expecting you. Allow me to escort you to His Majesty's throne room.
Thank you, Sir Knight.
Raise the portcullis.
I am at your service, my king.
I am an old man, Sir Graham. Perhaps too old to carry the weight of this crown. My bones ache, my hands tremble. I'm afraid my time on earth grows short. But enough about me. Great misfortunes have befallen Daventry since the loss years ago of 3 magical treasures. I have chosen you, the finest knight in all of Daventry, to search for these lost treasures. Only then can this kingdom be restored to its former glory. And only then may I rest with the knowledge that my people are safe. The first treasure is a magic mirror that foretells the future. The second is a magical shield that protects the bearer from all mortal harm. The third and last is an enchanted chest that is forever filled with gold. I know that what I ask is difficult, nay, perhaps impossible. The dangers are many, but you are brave and pure of heart. That is why I chose you to volunteer. If you succeed, you will inherit my crown and rule the realm of Daventry as her rightful king. Go, Sir Graham, and know that the fate of Daventry lies in your hands.
Take heart, my king. I shall not fail you.
You have disabled dead ends. The game will be fully playable from beginning to end, and you will never get into a situation where you are forced to restart from the beginning. With a small shove, you manage to push the rock a few feet, revealing a shallow hole underneath. You reach into the hole and find an intricately carved dagger. You carefully lift it out, being careful not to cut yourself. This is the biggest oak tree you've ever seen. Its trunk seems to be about 10 feet around, and the thick, sturdy branches look like they could hold many times your weight. Finding plenty of footholds in the coarse bark of the tree, you easily clamber up the trunk to the branches above. You carefully lift the golden egg out of the nest. This is a well-tended carrot patch. The carrots look tempting to a hungry traveler. You pluck a plump orange carrot from the ground. Wandering along the banks of the beautiful lake, you see a cute little elf. The elf is impressed by your friendliness and responds by handing you an elegant little ring.
I've had me eye on ye, Sir Graham. Methinks you might enjoy this little trinket. For just a wee bit of time it has the power to make ye invisible. May it give ye as much entertainment as ye has given me this day.
With that, the elf vanishes. There appears to be some sort of bowl sitting next to the tree. You pick up the bowl. Inscribed on the inside of this empty ceramic bowl is the word fill. The squirrel seems hesitant about climbing its favorite walnut tree with you standing around. You choose a big, meaty-looking walnut from the bunch scattered around. You are holding an ordinary walnut. When you open the walnut, you discover the nut inside is pure gold. This large, healthy tree is chock full of plump walnuts. You grab some pebbles. Inside the rotting stump, you notice a small leather pouch. As you lift the pouch from the stump, you feel its contents shifting inside. When you peek inside the leather pouch, you discover it's filled with diamonds. An old axe is permanently wedged into the tree stump. The woodcutter speaks to you, his voice broken with sorrow.
We would welcome you to our home, Sir Knight, but we've had no food for so long. My beautiful wife cannot even rise from her bed. I fear she may die soon.
To your astonishment, something begins to bubble up from the bottom of the bowl. Within moments, the bowl is filled with a hot, savory stew. The woodcutter is overwhelmed with joy.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Knight. We shall never forget your kindness and generosity. Please, take my fiddle as a small token of our thanks.
The door is made from chocolate. The windows are made from hardened sugar. You can't see through them very well. As you begin to eat the house, a squeaky voice from somewhere says,
"Nibble, nibble, little mouse, who is nibbling at my house?"
As you knock on the chocolate door, a squeaky voice from inside the house answers,
"Who is there? I love visitors, especially young tender ones. Come in, come in."
There is no answer from inside the house. You check to make sure that the feather is still securely stuck in your cap. There's not much. You grab the note from the table. There is a message written on the note. Sometimes it is wise to think backwards. Off in the distance, you hear a high, squeaky voice.
"I can smell someone tasty in my house." "I'm going to get my cauldron ready to cook someone for dinner." Yum. After I get the cauldron nice and hot, I'll be ready to have someone for dinner.
With a mighty shove, you courageously push the Wicked Witch into the pot. Her wild screams are suddenly cut off as she melts away into the oily green slime. Congratulations! You take the cheese from the cabinet. You pick a large four-leaf clover from the patch. This is not a good place to throw the... This is not a... You cut the rope using the dagger and take the old bucket. The rope disappears into the darkness. There's not... There's not There's n- You fill the bucket with the cool water. Good shot! The water hits the dragon square in the face, dousing his fire. Unable to defend itself with anything more than harmless clouds of steam, the dragon rolls aside the granite boulder and slinks off in shame, leaving the mirror behind. You take the magic mirror. Congratulations! This is the magic mirror, one of the 3 treasures of Daventry. You shouldn't drop that, Sir Graham. Perhaps you'll need it to complete your quest. The magic mirror's surface is smooth to the touch. This is the magic mirror, one of the 3 treasures of Daventry. As you gaze into the magic mirror, you see a reflection of yourself as king of this land of Daventry. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Very clever. You tempt the goat with a carrot, and he begins to follow you around. You've made a friend. You had better wait for the goat, or he may not follow you. As you start to cross the bridge, a huge, hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way. It is a well-known fact that goats hate trolls intensely. You move aside and let the goat take care of this wretched, nasty troll. The goat lowers his head and runs straight for the troll, butting him right off the bridge and into the river below. That's the last you'll see of that troll.
Welcome, Sir Graham. I've been expecting you. I have something that will be of great use to you. But first, Sir Graham, you must answer this riddle. I'll give you 3 guesses. What is my name? That's right! Outstanding! I didn't think you were that clever. As a reward for your sharp intellect, here are some beans. They're no ordinary beans, but it's up to you to find out why. Somebody as smart as yourself should have no problem at all. Well, step over here so I can give them to you. Here you are. Good luck on your quest.
You plant the magical beans in the fertile soil. Suddenly, something incredible begins to happen. You are already climbing the beanstalk. Be careful. These weirdly shaped trees tower over you. You are in the land of the cloud. These weirdly shaped trees. There's not much to do there. There is these gigantic. There is a small dark hole in the base of this tree. You reach into the hole and find a leather slingshot. You place the shimmering ring upon your finger. As you rub it, you turn invisible. The giant cannot see you since you are in. The giant is getting tired of looking for you. Seems like he may be getting ready to take a nap. Good job! The huge giant, tuckered out from stomping around, has fallen fast asleep. Slowly, carefully, you take the chest without waking the giant. The spell to make you invisible has expired, and you are once again visible to dangerous creatures. The ring has now vanished. Suddenly, a small dwarf runs out of the shadows and approaches you. The sneaky little dwarf caught you by surprise. Did he steal anything from you? Suddenly, a small dwarf runs out of the shadow. The sneaky little dwarf caught you by surprise. Did he steal anything from... As you reach out to open the door, don't be afraid, just... These rocks are a little too treacherous. These rocks are... These rock... There's not much... These rocks are... With a mighty leap, you grab hold of the condor's talons. Perhaps you should explore your surroundings before going down there. There's not much. You pick the mushroom. Far in the distance, you can see the spires and turrets of King Edward's castle.
Hello there, my friend. Are you looking for anything in particular? You wanna pass through my little door here, right? Well, maybe we can work something out. What's it worth to you? Come a little closer. I can't reach it.
The rat grins crookedly, his long, pointed fangs glistening in the torchlight.
That's fine, mister. Just walk a little closer. Cheese, eh? Well, yeah, now that you mention it, I guess I am kinda hungry.
The rat drools at the sight of the cheese and snatches it from your hand. You might want to count your fingers. Oh no! There are two leprechaun guards here, and they don't look pleased to... The fine old fiddle has been beautifully carved. Wonderful job! Leprechauns find fiddle music irresistible. The moment they hear the music, they begin dancing a frenzied jig. Finally, swept away by the snappy music, the leprechaun guards zap right out of the room. Overhearing the fiddle music you played in the hallway, the leprechauns have begun to dance. As they do, they pop away in a fit of merrymaking. You take the magic shield. Please don't move the carpet. It hides the dandelion. You take the Leprechaun King's jeweled scepter. Careful, you do not wish to damage the delicate mushroom. Careful. You eat the mushroom. Congratulations! You now have all 3 of Daventry's lost treasures. Now, don't waste any time. Bring the treasures straight back to King Edward before it's too late. That's odd. Why aren't the guards at their posts? More curious still, the courtyard is deserted. This area is usually filled with the ladies and lords of the castle. This is highly unusual. You begin to feel deeply disturbed, as if all is not right within the castle. You can faintly hear a commotion in the king's chamber to the west.
There is nothing to be done. Oh, our king's melancholy is too much for his heart to bear. If only Sir Graham had returned with the 3 lost treasures of Daventry.
It's Sir Graham.
He's returned.
Did he find the treasures? Shh. Listen.
Your Highness, I am at your service.
Did you succeed in your quest?
I did, Your Majesty. Here, as you commanded, the magic mirror, the magic shield, and the magic chest.
I'm afraid it is a little too late for me, but you have done superbly, my knight. As I promised, the crown is yours. I know you will serve this kingdom well.
The king is dead. Long live the king!
Long live the king!
And thus ended Sir Graham's quest for the lost treasures of Daventry. Despite the loss of their beloved King Edward, the people of Daventry grew happy and prosperous for years to come. And whenever King Graham looked into his magic mirror, he saw visions of adventures yet to come for him, for his children, and for Daventry, the land he loved so much.